Hello YouTube, Beta here, and I'm not gonna be formal, so um we're doing a best of 3 against WMAR today. WMAR is a good friend of mine. This will be VGC, of course. This is my premier format, if you ask me. We're using a fun little team I put together, which features Trick Room with Gmax Appleton, and this is going to be weakness policy with self proc from Ice Shard from my Mr. Mime, which is somehow a female. Um, we have Dusclops, who is pretty good. It has Disable, which is a fun little tech I thought we could run. We have Reuniclus, which is just a pretty standard set with Flash Cannon, just in case we need to max it. Probably the mon we'll bring least on the team. And then we have Torkoal Hat, just in case we need to just kill some stuff. The most common thing I usually do with this team is lead off Appleton and Mr. Mime, and then bring Torkoal and Hatterene in the back just to clean up. With that being said, let's go ahead and do it. Let's battle begin. What's up, guys? We're back, and we're going to be fighting WMAR, who's using a team that I actually gave him. Well, it's not a team I gave him. He made the team. I just gave him the rental code for it. So, his team is Lapras, Incineroar, Dusclops, Snorlax, which I'm always scared of, Gothitelle, and the Fable. And of course, we're using our fun little Appleton team. So I gotta think here. What's my best way to beat the Snorlax? Because honestly, that's going to be the biggest threat to my team. He obviously knows what my lead does, which is the Appleton and Mr. Mime. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch it up on him a little bit and bring Dusclops and maybe Torkoal, but Torkoal's only good for the back, honestly. So we're going to bring Dusclops and maybe Appleton if he wants to. He knows I'm weakness policy, so there's not really a point. I guess we could. Ooh, that would be a fun low play. We ally switch turn 1, so nah. I only have 30 seconds, so I just got to be quick here, but we're just going to off Appleton, Dusclops, Hatterene, Torkoal. Does that look good? I don't know, I'm just gonna lead off with the normal lead, because what does he have to beat the normal lead? He has the Clefable, so we need something for that. So we're gonna bring Reuniclus, and then maybe Torkoal. Yeah, let's go like that. So good luck to WMAR. This is gonna be a best of 3 set. Just gonna remind him of that just in case he doesn't remember. Good luck, have fun. 2, 3. That's here. Mark's gonna have Incineroar and Dusclops, that's fine. So he's gonna lead up with a slightly harder Trick Room lead, which is fine by me. Gonna drop my attack stat. Now here's the thing. Usually I would just Dynamax right off the bat, but he can't really touch either of my Pokemon. Or he's gonna Frisk, find my weakness policy, he's gonna find my Sasha. So what we're gonna do is he's probably gonna fake out my Mr. Mime here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually Apple Acid his Dusclops. And I like the Trick Room play, although he might set it up himself, which would be annoying. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to try to put the Incineroar to sleep, because he's probably going to set up Trick Room himself, if I had to guess. Yep, there's the fake out, as I predicted. Flinch, yep. Apple Acid off. All depends on what he clicks. Yep, Spit F drop. He doesn't go for Trick Room, which is really good for us, because now our Appleton is faster than his Incin. And I don't know why he would fake out there. Whatever. I think our best play here is going to be to... I like the Sweetness play, but I'm going to go for Wormwood because A, it does more damage. And looking at what he has in the back, is if he goes into Clefable here, that can be pretty bad. But even if he does, I don't really care. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Ice Shard into our Appleton. Yep, he's not going to switch, so we should be able to take out the Dusclops here, unless the ally switches, but even then, that's not that big of a deal. Appleton's gonna get big scary apples. Get that right shirt off. He's gonna ally switch, that's fine. We're still gonna be doing a decent amount of damage. So Ice Shard. It's gonna do more than I like, but it's not a big deal. And there's the Wormwind that's going to come off. It's going to do a decent bit. It's probably not going to kill, but it's going to do a hell of a lot, yeah. Now the thing I have to be afraid of is, I know his Dusclops, I'm kind of cheating here, but I know his Dusclops has Haze, so I can't let him go for that somehow. Although there's not really much I can do about that. Or maybe there is. He's going to kill my Mime here, which is kind of a bad play from him, honestly. Crit doesn't matter, yeah. Because Mr. Mime can't really do anything. It's max speed just for the memes. Then we're going to go to U. He's -1 SpDef. So if we win this tie and get our eruption off, technically, we could prevent him from hazing. So I do like that play a lot. So we have to click eruption here. We're gonna max quake into. Well, the thing is he's gonna haze, so he's gonna be the first person to haze too. So we're gonna quake the incineroar. I like that, and we're just gonna go for eruption. That's honestly the best play for me to make, because what it allows me to do is he's gonna haze, right? No, I'm gonna be faster. Perfect. I'm gonna win the speed tie. This should kill the Dusclops if I'm right. Oh, he barely lives. Damn it. So Instin's gonna die. Haze. Nightshade. Really, he doesn't use haze. I guess he predicted himself to win the tie. And Max Quake should be able to take out his Dusclops. Perfect. I also made him this frontal code, so I just gotta make sure he is min speed on the Dusclops. I'm gonna check that real quick because I can. Yeah, I made sure he was min speed. Good. Okay, he's gonna go into Lax, and that's his last bond too. Keep in mind, oh, he has Gothitelle, never mind. This could be annoying because of Belly Drum and Dynamax stuff, but I don't think it'll be that bad if we just go for a. I kind of like Steel Spike here, but it's not going to do as much, so I'm just going to go for the Wormwind into the Gothitelle, and then go for Interruption. Actually, no. I have to Wormwind the Snorlax, 100%, and then I go for Eruption, yeah. Because Eruption still does the most damage. Yep. Boom. Does a lot, wow. There's a Belly Drum. I don't think that's going to matter, though, because we're going to just be able to kill it with the Appleton. Yep, there's the Wormwind. Should be able to take out the Snorlax. Pretty good. Sorry, my Joy-Cons keep vibrating. There's the Psychic. Not gonna do much, but it'll still tickle. And this should be GG. If we honestly, I don't even know if we want to go for Draco here. We can probably Apple Acid into Draco so we can make sure we maximize our damage output. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Apple Acid, and I'm going to go for Heat Wave, and that should be GG. Yeah, he's trying to get as much information as he can. That's a good play. I should have erupted, but sorry, we won. So that's going to be game one. I'm wondering to see how he adapts from that, because the thing about the Appleton Mr. Mime lead is there's a lot you can do with it. Like, you don't always need to Ice Shard and then max move. You could always kind of Apple Acid, Trick Room, do stuff like that. So we're gonna win game one. Hopefully we can take this home with game two. I'm not gonna switch anything up. I'm just gonna go and select the same team. As you guys can see, my items are right there. But Berry, Hatterene, not that. I think it has like max HP, a lot of Fizz Def, and a little bit of Spidef, but then it's plus special attack minus speed nature. So that's pretty cool. Alright, he has Lapras and Incineroar. He has the same team. I don't want to read it off again, so I'm just going to go ahead and lead the same thing. The question is, what does Reuniclus do for me? And I don't know, so I'm going to bring Hatterene, because I feel like this is just the best four we have. So we're going to use it. I was in a game. I was in a game on Showdown. I didn't even notice. Alright, let's see what he leads. He's going to lead Lapras Dusclops. He's going to adapt a little bit, bring the Lapras. Now the question is he going to Gigantamax turn 1? Because if he doesn't, this could be really big. Yep. The reason I love these two is because if he leads Dusclops, then he gets the same amount of information he got last game, which is like, now it's none. So we're going to go ahead and Apple Acid the Dusclops, and we're going to go ahead and Hypnosis the Lapras. Which is always a good play in my opinion. Yep, there's the Gigantamax. If we hit this Hypnosis, we're in a really good spot. Unless he goes for Ally Switch. Ally Switch here would be the worst case scenario for us, because then we'd probably lose our Appleton. But I don't think that's a big deal, honestly, because then our Sash would still be intact, and maybe his Dusclops would be asleep. So that would be good for us. It just depends what he does here. Yeah, I get the Hypnosis off, which is really good. now I can do Ice Shard and stuff next turn. The Apple Acid. Death Drop. I feel bad. Oh, and he gives me Trick Room. Perfect. That was a beautiful turn for us. Why do you use Trick Room? Now all we have to do, kind of want a Sweetness, because he's asleep. And we're going to go ahead and Ice Shard into our Appleton. Yeah, Hypnosis there was a really risky play, because it only has a 60% chance to work. But I mean, if it works, I'll take it. So Apple's going to get big. He could haze here, but then that comes at the risk of him losing his own weakness policy. And actually, he can't haze because it's the fastest thing on the field, right? Yeah. He's going to ally switch, that's fine. Getting my Ice Shard off. A little damage. He might actually just straight up lose his, he might just lose his Dusclops here, depending on how much damage I do. Let's see. So Sweetness is going to come off. See my Apple pop up out of the ground. Ka-chow. That's going to straight up kill it. Beautiful. So now we can't ally switch anymore. And worst case scenario, he wakes up and crits my Appleton. But I don't think the crit will happen. Especially since I'm lucky. And I don't think the crit will matter either. Yeah, that does literally no damage. Shadow Thick Fat. He also wants his rental code. It'll be in the description for anyone who's eager to use the Big Apple. So we're going to eat that Resonance relatively comfortably. And now we can't try to put the Lapras back to sleep because he's probably going to double into it. As he doesn't need going into the Clef, which will be annoying. But I think the best play here is to Steel Spike it on the Follow Me. And I think we should ally switch of our own. And I feel like that's a really smart play because if he Follow Me's and he like Resonances, then we get a really good resisted hit into our Mr. Mime. Nope, there's a Follow Me. Ally switch. Usually ally switch game 2 isn't the smartest play. But it is still a play we can make, nevertheless. That does nothing. Wow. Here, defense boosted though. That's good. Now the problem is just getting rid of the Veil. Geyser. It's gonna go into our Apple. I think it is. Okay, so Geyser's gonna go into our Apple. That's gonna do nothing at all. Quad resistant, plus we are a bulky Apple, and we're Dynamax. We're not bulky. I'll leave Pokepaste as well as a rental code in the description, like I said. He's not big anymore, and I am still big, I think. Yeah. So now what we can do is we are going to... This is a tough decision. I think we're going to switch out Mr. Mime to keep his Sash intact and switch into Torkoal. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and just go for the Sweetness into the Lapras, see how much damage we can get off. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with that play, besides him maybe following me and then critting Freeze Dry, but that's about it. So we're going to get in our Torkoal. Perfect. Get our Sweetness off. Gonna Oko the Lapras. He didn't follow me, he didn't protect. Perfect. I don't know why he didn't follow me, but okay. Yeah, Moonblast's gonna come off. We should live this, as we do. And then whatever he ups attack drop, that's not a big deal because we can just Gyro Ball. Whatever he sends in. Because I think there's one turn of Trick Room left and he has 2 Pokemon, which would be the best case scenario, honestly. Yeah, Incineroar, that's not a big deal. We're just gonna Stomping Tantrum that thing. Do a decent amount. Actually, yeah, I think the best play is Eruption, Stomping Tantrum easily. Although Fake Out could be annoying. Grace no +1 in both attacks though. I don't know if I want Appleton to do anything this turn, but it's probably not going to be able to. So our best play is just Erupt, and I kind of like Apple Acid the Clef, just to make sure it dies. But I also like high horsepowering the Instant just to get us. What do we have in the back? That's the more important question. Okay, so we need the high horsepower of the Instant, is what I want. Yeah, Instant has to get hit with the high horsepower, otherwise it won't die. He's going to fake up my Torkoal, which is a good play, obviously. High horsepower, he's going to come off. He's going to do a decent amount. It's all the chip I really needed versus that thing. Moonblast will be able to pick off our Appleton, which is really annoying, but I mean, the Pokemon did so much work. It killed 2 of his Pokemon, which is half of his team, of course. Trick Room's gonna die. And I don't know what we go into here. I kind of like the Hatterene play. But Mr. Mime can also be annoying by clicking Hypnosis at max speed. So we're gonna Eruption here most likely, and we're just gonna Hypnosis the Instant. Also, we're gonna get rid of his Veil with Screen Cleaner, which I totally forgot we could do, if I'm gonna be honest. And we're gonna go ahead and Hypnosis the Zipper. Dude, Screen Cleaner, let's go! We're cleaning the screens. I actually totally forgot about that, I'm not gonna lie. Yep, there's the Follow Me. Hypnosis is gonna go off. And we hit it. Gonna go to sleep. There's a Lariat. This is probably going into, yeah, it looks like it's slanted, so we're just gonna go into the Mr. Mime. So we should live this on our Sash, of course. Yep. And we're gonna live the crit too, but it's the Sash, so. He actually crit us both times he went for that, which is, I find pretty funny. We're gonna Erupt. Should be able to kill the Clef. Which it almost is. But the Clefable has not burned a turn of sleep yet. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna go ahead and Earth Power the instant, get off as much damage as possible. And then he can't follow me. So we're just gonna go ahead and go for Ice Shard. No, he can't do anything. So we're just gonna Trick Room here. That's the better play. So no matter what he does, I think we win. Yep, Clefable's gonna stay asleep. I feel really bad for hitting those, honestly. And this Earth Power should be enough to pick off the Incineroar, if I'm correct. Which I might not be, because Max Flare is still really powerful. 180 base power on the sun. Gonna crit us again, what the hell? Funny. So this Earth Power should do a decent bit. I know Eruption I could've clicked, but if Earth Power kills, we're good. But it's not. So. He's not Berry though, so that's really good information. Although I think I just win the set at this point, but if I lose, it's good to know he's not Berry. So now what I have to do is I just have to click Eruption, Dazzling Gleam, and I should win. Because he can't kill both of us, and he can't do enough damage to make anything matter. So Eruption D-Gleam, that should be game. Hopefully. These are our last 2 versus his last 2. He adapted pretty well, but the Lapras, definitely G-Maxing was important. However, I did prepare and bring the Screen Cleaner Mr. Mime, and that should be GG to him. Yep, Clefable gonna stay asleep. I don't think it matters what he went for. So yeah, this is gonna go into the hat, right? Ooh, it's going to Torkoal. No, it's going to the hat, never mind. Yeah, that's gonna OHKO us, that's fine. Because he's gonna probably die to Recoil. Yeah. And then Eruption is gonna be able to take it out. Finish it off. So we're gonna 1-0 win, but it wasn't really the closest game. So that'll be the game. If this video can somehow manage to get 100 likes before Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, I will use this team for the Champions Cup. However, if I don't, I'm using my other team, which I have prepared. So thank you all for coming out. Really good game to WMAR. Yeah, it was a fun recording. I'll definitely upload this. This was a lot of fun. And with that being said, I will see you guys later.